Okay, so I want you to imagine a university residence that isn't just a place you sleep, but a whole ecosystem designed to launch your career and your life. Well, that's exactly the vision behind Poggiolevante, this really fascinating new model for student life that's happening in Bari, Italy. At the very heart of everything Poggiolevante does is this simple but really powerful mission. We develop the South with its talents. Now, this isn't just some catchy slogan. It's the guiding principle. The whole point isn't just to educate one person at a time, but to invest in the future of an entire region by nurturing its absolute brightest minds. So, what is this place officially? It's called a Collegio Universitario di Merit, which means a University College of Merit. And that's a nationally recognized title in Italy, which is a big deal. It tells you right away this isn't just a private dorm. It's an accredited institution with a real educational mandate to give you training that goes way above and beyond what you would get in a standard university degree. All right, so how do they actually pull this off? We're going to break it down into 5 key areas that really make Poggiolevante special. We'll look at how it's a totally different college experience, how it builds a foundation for you to succeed, gives you a professional edge, and is about so much more than just studying, all in the name of building future talent. First things first, let's just be clear about how radically this breaks from what you probably think of as student housing. We're talking about a complete reimagining of what it can and maybe what it should be. And you can really see the difference when you put them side by side. Your typical university experience, it's focused on your degree and exams. Poggiolevante says, great, that's the base. But then they add these crucial layers on top, like hands-on project-based learning, direct mentorship from actual CEOs and industry leaders, and turning your living space from just a place to live into a true ecosystem for growth. Of course, an ecosystem like that can only really work if it's built on a strong foundation. I mean, to do big things, you first need an environment that gets rid of all the distractions and is just built for focus. And this is how they do it. It's actually pretty brilliant. Every single student gets their own room. Privacy, focus, check. They handle the cooking, lunch, and dinner. They even do your personal laundry. High-speed Wi-Fi is everywhere, of course. There's an actual library with over 3,000 books, a gym, a sports field. And get this, the buildings are even insulated from traffic noise. The goal is so clear. They handle the small stuff so you can focus on the big stuff. Now, you might think a quiet sanctuary like this is isolated, way out in the middle of nowhere. But it's not. It strikes this perfect balance. You're just a 15-minute bike ride from the main university campus. So you get that quiet base for deep work, but you're still completely connected to the rest of the university. Okay, so you've got this foundation for focus all set up. The daily grind is taken care of. The big question is, what do you do with all that time and energy? Well, the answer is Poggiolavante's flagship program, and this is really the core of their entire professional mission. It's called ASIRID, the International Residential High School for Digital Innovators. This isn't just some extracurricular club. This is an intense, fully integrated program designed to forge the next generation of tech leaders and innovators. It's the real deal. And this isn't just theory. It's a real, tangible journey they take you on. You start with learning absolutely essential soft skills like public speaking and project management. Then, boom, you're in the lab building actual projects, robotics, solar trackers, IoT devices. You don't just read about tech giants. You go visit them, like trips to Google and Microsoft in Dublin. You have actual conversations with CEOs of cutting-edge companies, and then you put it all to the test, competing in national events like Makers Championships. It's incredible. But Poggiolevante gets something that's so important. A successful career and, frankly, a successful life isn't just built on what you know. It's built on who you know, on human connection, and on building a community that becomes a lifelong network. And the whole rhythm of the year is designed to build that community. The year kicks off with a bonding trip to the beautiful island of Ischia. There are international trips to places like Budapest. And it's all punctuated by big celebrations and these now famous garden barbecues. Every single event is another shared experience, turning a bunch of students into a really tight-knit group. And the calendar is just packed. Seriously. Beyond the big trips and the BBQs, you've got sports tournaments, debating clubs, chess. There's a huge focus on giving back, whether it's teaching local kids Python or volunteering on trips to Tanzania. Then there are cultural events celebrating everything from Dante to rock music. It is a truly holistic approach to growing as a person. So we've got the supportive living situation, the intense professional learning, and this incredibly vibrant community. How do these three pillars come together to actually fulfill that big, ambitious mission we talked about at the start? Well, it all combines to create this powerful, self-reinforcing ecosystem. You see, the solid foundation from the living environment lets you really gain that professional edge from your learning. And then the powerful network you built through connecting with everyone amplifies both of those things. Each part just makes the other stronger. It's a launchpad. And what's so clever about this whole ecosystem is that it serves this powerful dual purpose. On one hand, for the student, it gives you a massive competitive edge for a successful career anywhere in the world. But on the other hand, for the region, it's an engine. It's developing that local talent, creating the future innovators and leaders who will stay and build the future of Southern Italy. And that, of course, brings us right back to where we started. That mission statement. We develop the South with its talents. It's clearly not just some words on a website. It is the fundamental DNA of the entire Poggiolevante experience, woven into every single detail, from the private rooms to the talks with CEOs. So ultimately, what Poggiolevante is doing is presenting this really compelling alternative to the traditional idea of what student life is. It's a system designed to create not just skilled graduates, but truly well-rounded, connected leaders. And that leaves us with a pretty provocative question to think about. Is this kind of holistic, mission-driven approach the future of higher education?